Starter locks on a toddler. So first I start with using his toy watering can to pour water on his hair to make it wet. I've gone straight into using the Blue Magic hair food on the wet hair. This is like an oil / grease, and I'm using this just because his hair had already been washed a couple of days ago, so I didn't feel like I needed to wash it. So that's why I've just wet the hair, and now I'm going to just oil it with the grease. I use this grease just because Lion's hair is really dry, really brittle, quite thin, but he has a lot of it. So this is just really good to get the most coverage on the hair, to make it moist. Here you can see I'm just moisturizing in the oil now, and you know, the twists from last time are still there, but they just need retwisting to make it a bit neater, so I'll go on to do that soon. So before we actually start retwisting the hair, we have to ensure that we have enough snacks and a good film or TV show that he likes, just so that he sits still while I'm doing his hair. So here I'm just starting to retwist the hair in individual locks. I kind of use like a ringlet method, where I'm just getting the hair, smoothing it through, and just literally twisting it with one of my fingers. And as you can see, the close-up of like the ringlet / twist, and then we're going to just continue to do that throughout the rest of his hair. As you'll notice, I'm not actually using any comb or hairbrush to separate the hair apart in it, just because the twists that I'm doing now are not going to be, I guess, the locks he's going to have like when he's older, because his hair is still growing and getting thicker. There's some parts of his hair where it needs to thicken up, especially around the front. It's still quite brittle, and all his hairline is not completely filled in. So what I'm doing here is just quite loose twists, but ones we can just keep doing each week. What's crazy is how much, like, you know, our hair shrinks. His hair's actually quite long, but unless combed out and with moisture, it will continue to bounce back and you lose a lot of the length. But actually his hair is quite long. Just for context as well, in terms of his hair and his hair length, obviously he's 3 years old, but I have actually shaved his hair 3 times in his life. So this is the first time I've just kind of been consistent with growing his hair, and this has been for about a year now. So I've been retwisting his hair once a week, normally on a Saturday. I don't like for us to do too much on a Sunday, so Saturday is like hair day for us. So we're about halfway through now. As you can see, the twists are starting to take shape. They're a lot neater than before we started. So yeah, I'm really happy so far, and thankfully he's sat really well. He hasn't got up once yet, which is good. So finally we have finished. Toddler retwists starter locks has completed. I'm really happy with the results. Lion, despite his face, is happy too. Really neat. So yeah, so we'll just do this again next Saturday, and I'll keep you updated with his hair length, and if I decide to interlock his hair or palm roll his hair when he's a bit older. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, save, like, share, and I'll see you real soon.